Welcome to Data Forge. All right, today we got something special. We got a totally new setup here, and we're going to be playing in-person live Keyforge. We're going to be testing out the Sealed Alliance format. And even more special, we have a guest, Mrs. Ock.
Hi.
Hey, Zach, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hey, Joker. Nice to see you all. And this is a new setup, so please, if you can't hear anything or can't see anything, please let me know. I'm not sure if we'll be able to fix it, but we'll try. Hey, Ketzer, thanks for joining. So yes, we are going to be playing Alliance Sealed. So it's very exciting. But before that, why don't we start with kind of introducing Mrs. Zoc, and why don't you tell us a little bit about your background with Keyforge and kind of when you started playing and how you like playing it.
Okay. Well, I started playing shortly after you did. I remember you telling me, "Oh, there's this new card game out. It sounds really cool." You described, "Oh, there's 7 different houses and you get 3 random ones in a deck." And then maybe a week later you brought home 2 decks and they both happen to have the same houses. I was really confused. But then we had got some more decks and realized, oh, that's pretty cool. So I think the first deck I ever played, Agent D Malinhart,
Yeah.
pretty much continued to be my favorite. I don't play as much now, but there was a time when we played a bunch. I think we went through a tournament once where we played like every Friday or Saturday for a couple months.
Yeah, we played through a tournament kind of all of our decks back. I think it was only Coda decks at that time.
I think so too.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun. I remember traveling and we pick up a deck at every board game store that we passed by on a road trip.
I like to do that.
Most of the time when I play now, it tends to be blind sealed. So you hand me a box, we open it up. I don't even look at the cards. We just start playing, shuffle it up and start playing. I like that format because I haven't really kept up with the cards all that much. And honestly, looking at the card list doesn't tell me that much anymore. But I think it's a cool game. I like that each deck's unique. The art's cool. And I like playing with you, so that's always good.
Well, thanks for sharing. And I guess I'll also go over my background because I don't think we talk about it much on Data Forge. So I've been playing since early Coda days. I guess right around January or February 2019 is when my friend bought me a deck. My first game was at Taco Bell on my lunch break with my friend who bought me this deck, and we played Keyforge, and it was awesome. So on the way to hockey, I bought another deck that weekend. And yep, they both had the same houses. They both had library access. Yeah, from there it was just more and more. And so I love the game. I love unique decks. I don't know, it just triggers something in my head, and I'm a little bit psychotic about it. Don't get a chance to actually do a lot of Keyforge out of the house, but have gone to a store championship with Mrs. Zoc, which was fun. And I've done a couple events at local game stores, but just with small kids, it's been really hard to get out. But going to be at the Keyforge celebration next month, so excited! So that's going to be the big event for me. So really excited about that. But today we're going to be playing all a new format, Sealed Alliance. Hey, Shugu. Nice to see you. Yes, I did win the store championship, and it was awesome. It was exciting. Okay.
That was exciting.
And Mrs. Ock top cut too. So she's not a shabby player. She knows how to put together combos, and even if it takes her a while to read the cards because she's not familiar with the most recent sets, she knows how to play. So
thank you.
Yeah. So today we're going to be playing Alliance Sealed. And so with Alliance Sealed, you take 2 brand new decks. So you open them up and you take 3 house pods from these 6 house pods of unique houses and form a new deck. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And we're going to try and do it pretty much to the rules. So we're going to give ourselves a timer of 30 minutes and figure out what we think our decks are. But just before we go into it, knowing kind of how you like to play Keyforge, what do you think about this format where you're actually constructing a deck out of 2 decks? And yeah.
I'm interested to try it. I am a little bit daunted by the idea of I don't know that I'm comfortable enough with how the cards work to feel confident in how I'm going to put together the deck, but I'm going to give it a try. It should be interesting.
Cool. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm not confident either that I'll be able to, but yeah, it is exciting, and I think I was a little with all the news and with deck construction and being not kind of what everybody thought Keyforge was, with that you always have one deck and that's a unique thing by itself. But I'm actually excited to try it, and I'm excited to see kind of I think this might be a good format for sealed tournaments where sometimes you open 3 bad decks and or how many ever bad decks, and now you can maybe make something good from them, and maybe it'll bring new people in too. So as long as it grows a game, I think it might be a really cool format. So with that, we're going to get to building our decks. So I'm going to start opening them up. And I'm going to start with, and we're doing all Age of Ascension today. My first deck is Harris Reaver Tethers, Brobnar Untamed Sanctum.
I have Mickley, Dubious Cove Barber, Shadows Sanctum Dis.
All right, and my second deck is Miss Vimatic, the Speedy Emperor, Untamed Mars Sanctum.
Tomo Comics, the Mistress of Animals, Untamed Shadows, and Brobnar.
That's a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
All right. So I just actually listened to your podcast earlier today, Zach, and I have 2 shared houses, but I learned on your podcast that I think you can still do double-digit decks even if you share 2 houses that you can construct. So that's pretty cool. It was a great podcast, by the way. Anybody who hasn't listened to it already, Call of Discovery, go listen to Zach's latest. He interviews Jake from old Sanctimonious fame and now with the Decision Space podcast. And it's really a great kind of viewpoint on kind of the latest format news. So nice work, Zach. And hey, Wizard Random, thanks for joining us. We're going to be playing some Alliance Sealed.
All right. I'll go take my decks over there.
All right. Miss Sock will go do it somewhere else, and then we'll take a look at our houses here. So, okay, we're going to start here with Harris Reaver Tethers, Brobnar Untamed Sanctum. And we'll just lay them out. We have Kindreth, Longshot, Pempeka Anga, Camouflage, Double Camouflage, Bumblebird, Amberspine Mongrel. That's kind of nice. Song of Spring, Regrowth, Nox, Darna, and Key George. Then we have our Sanctum, Dagon, Rothice the Fierce, Prince Dirk the Unified, Hadros Wall, Baron Mengavin, Protect the Weak, Merrick the Mark, Double Merrick the Mark, Chalet the Safeguard, Borden the Redeem, another Borden the Redeemed, and Albad the Grim. Then our Brobnar Rock Hurling Giant, the Flex, Little Rascal, Flamewake Shaman, Blood of the Titans, Pound, Pound, Into the Fray, Foozle, First Blood, and Double Bingle Bang Bang. Okay. So far what I'm seeing here is this Sanctum looks pretty good. It's got a lot of creatures, some good amber control, and I'm liking it. It doesn't have a lot of creature control. Yeah, I'll get that. Not so sure about the other two though. So let's get those going. I guess we'll just try and lay them all out, although we won't have enough room. That deck kill stuff is good. That is one beefy Sanctum, yeah. Deck kill stuff? Nope. Not sure what you mean, Joker. Alright, let's check out the Untamed from Miss Spematic, the Speedy Emperor. Quicksand, Fogbank, Camouflage, Tantadlin, Song of Spring, Regrowth, Double Persistent, Triple Persistent Hunting, Marmal Swarm, and Grove Keeper. Okay. Lots of big bodies and fighting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to be wanting to go big board. Okay, then we'll go Sanctum here. Take Hostages, Smite, Surmeros, Shield of Justice, Double Merit again, Healing Blast, Golden Aura, Blinding Light, Albad the Grim, and Lion. These are both good AoE Sanctum houses, actually. That's actually tough. Now this one has a lot less creatures, but it's got a lot more fighting and more creature control. Okay, then let's go to the Mars. Let's see. We have Extinction, Zorg, Orbital Bombardment, Mothership Support, Combat Pheromones, Double Combat Pheromones, Mother Gun, Mars Needs Ember, Mars First, Glixel Proliferator, Collector Worm, and Agent Human. Ooh, those double combat pheromones is pretty good, but we only actually have 4 creatures, which is not so good. Interesting. Let's see, what can we do here? Let's check out this Brobnar again. We have Rock Hurling Giant, Little Rascal, Flamewake Shaman, Foozle, and 2 Bingle Bang Bangs. It does like to do some fighting and killing, which is good with Foozle, but it's definitely not the best Brobnar lineup. Let's check out these 2 Untamed again. This one only has 3 creatures, 3 Untamed creatures. So this Quicksand is definitely going to be killing both sides. It does have the double regrowth, which is nice. And then up above, one thing that's really nice is the Amber Spine Mongrel. Besides that, we have, I guess in total, we have 6 creatures and a regrowth. 2 Song of Springs, which normally I don't use, but it might be worth it with a Mongrel. Yeah, I actually like that Untamed. Although the 3 Persistence Hunting is actually super tempting. We definitely need some creature control. We gotta think about that. Honestly, this whole deck here, by itself, is probably pretty good. How many Sanctum creatures do we have? 6, 9 Sanctum creatures. And Hadros Wall. I guess if we go that way, then it might make sense to take this Untamed, because it's got the Persistence Huntings, it's got the regrowth. and that way I can exhaust a board if I have to go off house. I kind of like that idea. So I think that's probably my main, what I'm probably going to do is this, the Sanctum and Bromnar from the first deck and the Untamed from the second deck. That's a tough one. Now, how much do I want these Mars? There's a Mars needs Ember. That's my only other possible Amber control. Is that more important? I mean, am I going to be doing damage? I guess with... It'd probably be replacing this Brobnar, though. It could replace the Untamed. It does have Extinction, which is pretty nice. Destroy all the creatures that share a trait. I'd play the first deck but swap the Untamed. Yeah, that's also what I'm thinking, Ketzer. Although the first one has Jaga and Darna. Yeah, the Darna actually could be huge because of all the fighting I'm going to be doing. And then I love the Mongrel as well. And yeah, the Panpaka Anga will just make everything stay around more. Let's see. I forgot to set a timer, but we still got another 20 minutes or so. I'm actually going to go get sleeves because I forgot to get those before. So I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Kindred Longshot is also one of my favorite cards. Yeah, it's a really cool card. It's a unique one for sure. Okay. Ooh. You know, it is actually really tempting to swap out this Mars instead. Although this Untamed, though, it's got 8 pips, which is really nice. This Mars has 5 pips with the Ember control. And with the 2 combat pheromones and a Mother Gun is actually not bad. I might even go Mars instead of an Untamed. So I think I'm definitely locked on this top Sanctum. So I'm going to start sleeving that. Everything beyond that, I don't know. I think I need to rethink this Brobnar. Now, the other nice thing with the Brobnar is a Rock Hurling Giant. That's really good creature control and pairs well with the Foozle. I think this Brobnar, though, actually synergizes really nice with the Mars Needs Ember. So I kind of want to go with the Mars instead of the Untamed. Curious to see what the sleeves of choice. Yeah, I actually, because of the sale, the big Asmodee sale, got some of the Keyforge sleeves, so I went with the red and Mrs. Zox got the blue. I did actually just buy somewhat recently the Dragon Shield matte with the dual color. Well, it's got the black bat, the black back. Those are really nice. I like those. Very classy. What are your sleeves of choice? I've also tried, what are they? Can't think of it right now. All right, one house down. We got a house pod. I think I'm gonna go with a Robnar. I'm gonna start sleeving that up, and then I think the question after that is: do I want my Mars synergy or some of the Ember from Untamed? I think we want the Mars, actually. It is pretty interesting, actually, trying to think about how these houses synergize together. When given a deck by itself, you really just have to find the combos that are in it, but it's not a comparison of, oh, does this house synergize a little bit better with this other house than the one that's in there. So it's actually a really interesting thought process. It makes you think in ways that are a little bit unique, and I kind of like it. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Mars because lighting is bad. Mars needs Ember. I think with a lot of the double pounds, the flame wake, the bingle bang bangs, I think synergizes pretty well. The first blood and the mother guns. Now we can start sleeving, but then we can take a look at some of the houses we didn't pick and why later we might decide, oh, I should have picked that. Like, for example, these two smites, this healing blast, the blinding light, the take hostages, shield of justice with 2 smites, take hostages, and 2. Well, that by itself is pretty good. The smites actually would have been really good with Mars Needs Ember too. So that's extra synergy that I'm not taking. We'll have to take a look at our Sanctum again and think about it a bit more. I'm very excited to see how this is going to be at the Keyforge celebration, though, because we'll be trying to come up with synergies with cards that we've never seen before. I actually hope they give us longer than a half hour, because like it's going to take a half hour just to read all the cards and really grok them, understand them. But it's going to be so exciting too. definitely have thoughts on maybe streaming that. At least opening either my first Winds of Exchange deck or my whole process for going through the selection. Maybe when I first open my Unchained deck too. So we'll see. We'll see. So one of the reasons I've also wanted to do this to see is if I could get a functional stream going and how much hardware would it take. Wait. Did I count wrong? 2, 3. All right, we got 36 cards. Hey, we did it. Okay, so let's take a look at this this Sanctum again. It's just so many bodies. I think, yeah. I think it's the right call. You can just go big board. Now, we might definitely have liked to go with one of these Untamed. The Persistence Hunting is really nice in this. 3 of those, really good. Annoying a control there, board control. And then the Amberspine Mongrel would have been nice and annoying here. And the Darna could have been really big. But not this game. Okay. Let's put this to the side. Let's shuffle up and let's do some sample hands. Yeah, these sleeves are nice for being cheap and for, I don't know, using here, using locally. I don't think I'd use them at a larger event though. They seem a bit fragile for something like a Vault Tour or even Store Championship and above. I think I'd want to go with probably Dragon Shield or man, I cannot think of the other sleeve type. All right, let's check out some sample hands here. Sample starting hands. I mean, obviously starting with 501 House is pretty good, but the Sprognar does have a couple cards that really don't do anything if you don't have a board. Into the Fray, First Blood, so that is a concern. You know, getting the Foozle early will be important. Blood of Titans will be nice. I'll be wanting to put that probably on the Foozle or maybe the Rock Curling Giant, or maybe one of the Sanctum creatures. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Rock Curling Giant will be good for those. They could definitely all be rocks. That's the beauty of Rock Curling Giant. Just think if did Worlds Collide have Rock Curling Giant? I don't think so. You could just toss all of it. All right, let's get another random hand. Cool. What am I doing? Good old Prince Derek. That'll be good if I already have a big board established. Borden, Mothership, Pound, Bad the Grim, Rothface the Fierce, and Merrick the Rook. Right there. Wow. 5 Sanctum creatures. Now, the deck is 10 out of 12, so... oh, it did have Rock Curling Giant? Okay. I guess I don't remember seeing it in any of my decks, but... Worlds Collide was never fun to look at anyway. The Worlds Collide Ravnar. Yeah, this Sanctum could be pretty good. I think it'll be powerful. And I think both the Ravnar and Mars actually support it pretty well too. Let's see. We also have Mars First and Proliferator, so we could potentially get back some of our good Mars cards. Mars Needs Ember, or Orbital Bombardment, or Extinction. So that might be nice. Okay. I imagine the pod selection part will be pretty stressful in a real big tournament. In a fun way. But that is the thing. Between games, you could recalibrate your deck, right? So if you do make a mistake and say, oh, this deck did not perform like I want, or this house did not, then you can take out that house for the next game. Change it to something else. So that's also pretty interesting. I'm gonna pick whatever combo gives me the most creatures. Yeah, big board and big creature control and sealed is definitely good. All right, looks like we have decks selected.
Yep.
So what do you think of that process?
It was interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to see how I did. I feel pretty good about 2 of the houses, and then it came down to which of the shadows I wanted. And I don't know, the other one might have synergized better, but I liked some of the cards in this one more, so we'll see.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like almost all of my houses I could have taken. None were way over the top better than any of the others, I felt like.
Yeah, agreed. Except for my Untamed was just rubbish. But...
All right, okay. You're first.
All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. guess should I hold my cards so you can't see them on the stream?
Oh, I can't really see it
Okay.
anyway. Not too worried about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna play Binding Irons.
All right, 3 chains. Okay, I will start with Brobnar, Foozle, Rock Hurling Giant, and Little Rapskull. Which says creatures must fight when used if able.
Okay.
Rock Hurling Giant says during your turn, each time you discard a Brobnar card from your hand, you may deal 4 damage to a creature. And Foozle says Reap, if enemy creature has been destroyed this turn, gain 1.
Alright.
I lose a chain and draw 2 up to 5.
I probably should have mulled again. Alright, I'm gonna play Brobnar. And I will play Bellowing Patrizate and Blood Money. And I'll put 2 on Little Rapskull. And that's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go Mars. I'm gonna play out Mother Gun, Collector Worm, Zorg comes in stunned. I'm gonna Mars first. To ready and use a friendly Mars creature. And I'll use Zorg to unstun. And that's my turn.
Oh, and each creature takes 1 after it enters play.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I'll use a chain and draw 4 up to 5.
All right. I'm going to play Shadows, and I will play Gamgees and discard Key of Darkness and Swindle. That's my turn. Shoot, I grabbed 1 too many cards. This was the last one.
Right.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
That's
It's stuck together.
I'll go Brobnar. I'm gonna play a Flamewake Shaman to do 2 damage to Gamgee.
Okay.
using, yeah. And then I'll discard Into the Fray to use Rock Crawling Giant to do 4 damage to Bellowing Petriesite, and then I will attack it, and they'll both die. And then I will reap twice with Little Rapsicle and Foozle, and I get 2 for Foozle, because some of yours died. Okay, so that's my turn. I lose my last chain, and I draw 2 cards up to 5.
Okay. I'm gonna play Dis, and I'll play Dust Imp, and sorry, reading your cards again.
That's all right.
Okay, I'm gonna play Banish on Little Rapsicle.
Okay.
I'm getting 1 Ember for that. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna play Poltergeist. And use your mothership, which just destroys it, right? Because
yeah,
I don't have any more cards. And that is my turn.
Okay. Tootin' Carnage says, Miss Zoc coming in to slap down Mr. Zoc with the rules. That's right. Nice to see you, Tut. How are you? Okay, we're gonna go Brobnar. We'll play out Bingo Bang Bang, and we'll just reap twice.
Okay.
Foozle and Flaming Shaman. I probably should have pulled my archive, but I didn't, so that's right. And I'll draw 2 to 6.
Okay. And you have 6, right?
6 cards?
6 Ember.
Yeah, check.
Okay, check.
Sorry.
That's all right.
52 test games for ABR. That's pretty crazy, Tut. But I love it. I was playing a bunch of test games for Assassin Range that was then taken by somebody else, so don't feel bad. I love it.
I'm going to play Brobnar. I will play Gauntlet of Command. And Little Rapsicle. And Bingle Bang Bang. And Pound. Again, the Ember. And I have to decide. So 2 with 1 splash.
This guy's got 5 armor.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess I'll go 2, 1 splash. And that's my turn.
Okay. A Forge. Red key first, right, JT? We'll go Sanctum. Now, Board in the Redeemed, Baron Mengevin, and I'll put Chalet the Safeguard here. I got Taunt. And that's my turn.
All right.
Draw 3.
I'm gonna play Dis. I'll play Lash of Broken Dreams and Bloodshard Imp and I will fight Dust Imp into Zorg.
Okay.
And gain 2 from that. Check with 7. That's my turn.
Okay. I'll go Brobnar. With Bingo Bang Bang, I'll fight Bingo Bang Bang,
Okay.
which then kills everybody.
Alright.
And then I'll Reap with Foozle and Flamic Shaman. And I'll play Bingo Bang Bang. That's my turn. I'll draw one.
I forge with for 6. And I will play Brobnar. I will play Grump Buggy.
Ooh.
Keep going to put these in the wrong place. Then I'll play Groggins. And I will play Flame Wake Shaman and deal.
There's a creature.
Oh, yeah. Flame Wake Shaman. I'm sorry. They should be sideways. And deal 2 to I'll give 2 to Bingo Bang Bang.
Okay.
And then I'll use Gauntlet of Command to ready Groggins and attack that dude.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
6 damage.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I'll go Mars. I'll use Orbital Bombardment to reveal any Mars cards from my hand. I'll reveal 1, do 2 damage to Flame Like Shaman. Gain Ember for that. And then I'll play Mars Needs Ember to capture from your own side on each damaged non-Mars creature. I think I got my Ember for that, I think.
Does that go for both of ours or just yours?
Only enemy non-ranged
enemy.
creatures.
Thank you.
Yeah. I forget if I got my number for that, but that's all right.
I don't remember either.
And then I'll use Mothership Support. For each friendly Ready Mars creature, deal 2 damage to a creature. So I'll do 2 damage to each of those.
Okay.
Kill them. And then I'll play down Agent Human, and I'll reap twice with Collector Worm and Zorg. And hope you don't have too much to protect. And that's my turn. Check with 9.
Right.
Draw 4 to 6.
Alright, I'm going to play Shadows. I will play Dust Chronicles. Gain an Ember and draw a card. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Right. Then I'm going to play Ronnie Wrist Clocks. Steal 2. Oh yeah. And I'm going to play Special Delivery. Game 1. And Yahtzee game. And that's my turn.
Okay. A Forge.
I have 1 7.
Yeah, Forge for 7.
Oh yeah, okay. Darn, it didn't quite stop.
I'll go Sanctum. I'll do Albad the Grim and capture 3. And then Rothface the Fierce and Merrick the Marked and Begone to just gain an Ember.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Chalet the Safeguard and Borden, I'll just reap. Move stuff over. And draw 4 up to 6.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to play Dis. And I'll play Library of the Damned.
Nice.
And I'll lash you, even though it doesn't matter. And I'll play Tentacus. And I'll play Pandemonium. So I gain that Ember first,
Yeah,
right?
first you gain the Ember.
Okay.
And then you can pick.
Where those go.
Well, these just go on yours because you only have 3.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But you get to pick where your true.
Oh. well, I'll put 1 there, so I at least only have 1 to defeat. And we'll go there. And I'll play Ember Imp. And that's my turn.
Okay. Now the age-old question: do I use my board or my board? We'll go Mars here. We'll play This would actually hit myself, but I think that's okay. Oh, actually not if I'm smart. Yeah, no, it'll still hit myself. Okay, I'll play Extinction. Choose a creature, destroy that creature and any creature that shares a trait with it. Gain 1 chain. So gain a chain. I'll do Yancey Gang. So all elves and thieves die.
All right.
Those 2. And then also my board in the redeem dies because it's a thief.
Okay.
I'm still.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm going to play out Glixel the Proliferator with Collector Worm. I'll fight Ember Imp and then puts it in your archives.
Okay.
Agent Human, I'll Reap. And I will stun both yours and one of mine. I'll stun Flame Wake Shaman. And then with Zorg, I will Reap. And that's my turn. I lose a chain and draw 1 up to 5.
All right. I'm going to play Dis. I'm going to play Misery Exploit and gain 1 for each damaged enemy creature, so I get 2.
Nice. It goes in your archives, Mr. Shaw. Oh yeah, it goes in my archives.
Ah.
Thanks, Zodid.
That's important.
That is important.
Yeah.
Secret AOA play. Play Pandemonium with Pose Pixie on the board. Bonus points if you can use Exhume to spring it on your opponent unexpectedly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pose Pixie saying everything you capture actually comes from the pool instead of your opponent's pool.
Nice. All right. Then I'm going to use Library of the Damned to archive this card. Then I'm going to use Hysteria to return each creature to its owner's hand.
All right.
So you get that. I get those. Okay, and then I will play back out Tentacus. And that's my turn, check with 7.
Okay. have a cool 15 cards in my hand. I just need a Data Forge. Oof, good play, yeah. Hey, Gold Hero. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you around. Thanks for watching. And I forgot to say, nice to see you here too, Zodid. All right, we're going to go Sanctum here. Got to get some of these creatures back out here. We'll go Abad the Grim, get some capture. We'll put Shaw the Safeguard to protect him. We'll put Merrick the Mark here. And then we'll put Merrick the Marked, Rothface the Fierce, and Prince Derek over here. And we'll put another Protect the Weak on the Rothface and get an Ember. And that will put us at check at 6.
Okay. To admit, I'm wishing that I didn't play Grump Buggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of big,
Yeah.
big creatures.
That was a mistake of mine. All right, I'm going to play I'm going to pick up my archives.
Okay.
And I'll play Sucker Punch and do, I guess, 2 damage to him.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's good.
Yeah. Then I'm going to play Ronnie Wrist Clocks and steal 1. Then I will play Redlock and Knuckles Bolton and I'm going to sacrifice Special Delivery to do 3 there.
Okay, jumps him and purges him.
Yeah. And then I will play Life for a Life, gain 1 Ember, and I will use it to, I'm going to sacrifice Ronnie to do 6 damage to we'll do it to American Marked.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So that's my turn. Check with 7?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I'm going to shuffle.
We'll go Brobnar. And we'll pull our archive, which will also give that in your hand.
Okay. I'm gonna put it here because I still draw up first, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play Foozle. Discard the flex. We will pound here.
You want to cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll play out Flame Lake Shaman and do 2 damage to Redlock. And then we'll play a Little Rapskull. And that's my turn. I draw 2 up to 6.
Okay.
And I got 1 more 5-power creature, so
Yeah.
key cost is 8.
Yes.
And check with 6.
Okay. Oh, I have a 5-power creature still.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good call.
What is the armor on that dude?
2.
2. Okay. All right. I'm going to play Brobnar. And that 2 armor. All right, I'm gonna play Foozle. Then I'm going to use Gauntlet of Command, and I'm going to use Knuckles Bolton to fight Chalet Safeguard.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play Calfine. Then I'm going to play Ganger Chieftain and ready Calfine and fight Calfine into Chalet Safeguard.
Okay.
And so that gives him 4 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's my turn. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. That's right. Move over TTR. We have the Zox plane. Okay, we're gonna go Brobnar here. It's probably a mistake to put out Little Rapskull because I could have just gone Sanctum and Reaped, but Now that I have it there, I'm going to use it and fight with it. And fight into Calfine and kill Calfine. I'm going to put a Blood of the Titans on Flamewake Shaman. So it's an extra 5 power.
Okay.
Get an Ember there. I'm just going to fight Foozle and kill it. And I'm going to Reap with Foozle for 2 Ember. Check with 9.
Okay.
I'll draw 1 card, up to 6.
Okay. I'm gonna play Dis. And I'm going to banish Flamewake Shaman.
Okay.
And get the 1 Ember for that. Before I forget, I'm going to do the Lash of Broken Dreams. Then I'm going to archive this card. I'm going to fight Tentacus into Atabat the Grim.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play Ember Imp and Bloodshard Imp. And that's my turn. Check with 9.
Yeah, check
Right.
with 11. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 11.
So, to make her pay a tiny bit more, going Sanctum or Mars. I think I like going Sanctum here so I can remove that Gengar Chieftain. So we'll do that. We'll go Sanctum. We're going to play out Hadros Wall. Each friendly flank creature gains +2 power. Merrick the Mark is going to fight Gengar Chieftain and capture 1 for its 1 armor, and it dies and takes 4 damage. And Rothweiss the Fierce is going to fight Bloodshard Imp.
Okay.
And armor just soaks it up. And that's my turn. Check with 9. And I draw 1 card. You forge for 9, because this guy's now 6 power.
Well, I don't think I can stop you, but I'm going to pick up my archives and play Shadows.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to play Sucker Punch. And I'll do Merrick the Marked.
Okay. And then that gets archived because it killed something.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then I will play Dust Chronicles and draw a card and gain an ember. Then I'll play Special Delivery, gain an ember. I will fight Knuckles and Tefuzil.
And get taunt.
Oh, that's right. Can I take that back?
Yeah.
Then I'll play Life for a Life. One, do that to that.
It won't kill him now.
Oh, 6 power. That's right.
He's 6 power, plus he's got 3 armor.
Okay.
This guy's a 7 power, so it would kill him if you Life for Life him.
7 power?
Because of Hadros Wall, so he gets plus 2 power too.
Oh, yeah. Hadros Wall. I can't really stop you. It doesn't matter that much anyway. I'll kill him. Okay. Yeah. I'll re-put this one. That's all I got.
Good game.
Good game.
Forge for 6. That was almost a comeback there.
Almost.
Yeah, I was scared you were gonna redraw into some Ronnies.
Yeah, I was really hoping that I didn't get any Ember Control back, which was, yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about your deck, and I like the synergy actually between all 3 houses.
Mm-hmm.
Although the Grunt Buggy is probably bad in this matchup, but
yeah,
it makes the key cost higher so that the Ronnies can make them always get chew off of them, which is cool. Same with the Lash of Broken Dreams. So
yeah.
That was some nice synergy that you did there.
Yeah, I was debating between the 2 shadows, and one had the Ronnies, which I thought Ronnies are good.
Yeah.
And then, but the other one had the one with the throwing stars picture on it. I can't remember what that's called now. But it does a bunch of little damage. It had a bunch of little damages it could do everywhere.
There's Whistling Darts. There's one called Throwing Stars.
Okay, I had both of those.
Okay.
There was 2 whistling or throwing stars and 1 whistling darts. And I thought that might be good too, but I think with all of your armor.
I was thinking that's so much armor.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that much for me anyway, so.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that choice.
Cool. Yeah, I think I was happy with my choices. It was weird because I had just Mars and Brobnar to start with, and the Sanctum came later, even though I had like 10 creatures in Sanctum. They came out kind of later. And yeah, I mean, that's always Keyforge. It's like, never know how the cards are going to come. But the Brobner that I did get was pretty good.
Yeah.
Because Fuzel was there pretty much the whole game. But I really needed to get the Bridiger Bellowing Patriot Aid. I would have liked to keep Rock Crawling Giant because that card's so good. But yeah, I was hoping at one point you only had like 2 power creatures out, and I couldn't get damage on them so that I could use my Marginese Ember. I was holding it for a little while, and I was thinking it'd be a lot easier to get that off. Because this has a lot of way to do ping damage, but the pounds came late, and then I think I finally did use the pounds to get it off. But yeah,
I think there was one point when I could have killed either one of the 5 power creatures or the dude who had all my Ember on it, and I chose the 5 power creature to get the cost down. I think I would have been better off with the dude who had all my Ember on it, because I think I could have forged. Like, you couldn't have gotten me off.
I think you could have forged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured I wasn't going to do it either way, but
yeah.
I didn't do the math right.
Well, it was a good game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a pretty close game. So you were kind of saying the one that you were really deciding on before was the Shadows. For your other 2 pods, any thoughts on whether you would have picked those or not?
Yeah, I'm blanking on the word. Oh, Untamed. I really just wasn't very impressed with that. I was able to eliminate it pretty immediately. I might have missed something, but I didn't see anything that I thought I could keep out there and make use of. I considered the Sanctum, but I thought the Brobner was actually better in this case. And I picked the Dis one pretty quickly. I thought I thought that the archiving one might be more useful than I ended up making use of it. Yeah, it came late, and so it wasn't all that useful, but I always, Lash of Broken Dreams always seems useful. So
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the big one was just between the 2 Shadows houses. They were tough.
Yeah. Yeah, and looking back at it for me, I think I made the right choice. I think one thing that Ketzer mentioned, that Darna could be pretty good, and I think it would have gained if I got it at the right time. It probably would have gained a decent amount of Ember, because I feel like I always had damaged creatures.
Yes.
So that could have been good there, and I think this also has a regrowth, so it could have been possibly played it like twice in a game too. So there's. And I guess the flip side of that is, with the Mars, I was able to get off the Mars Needs Ember for 2. And it did come, I was pretty close. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's really hard to tell if I made the right decision or not, but...
Yeah.
So, based off of that experience, what do you think of Sealed Alliance?
I thought it was interesting. I have to admit, one of the things that I sometimes like about playing it blind is that when you're done, you can sort of just say, well, I didn't have the cards this time. And, I can always go back and find, I probably should have played this different than that. But mostly you feel... sometimes it feels almost separate from you. It's like, did I play as good as I could? Yes, no, maybe. The cards just didn't have it. This felt like am I going to make the right decision? So that was a little bit stressful there, but it's also a casual game, so
yeah, and
I tried not to let it bug me too much. I can let that go. Yeah.
And that also, this is meant for competitive format.
Yeah.
So casual wouldn't necessarily play this. I think they still haven't really talked about what they plan to do for stores and casual formats. And just even based off of what you're saying now, you felt like you had more impact on how it might play out.
Yeah.
Based off of that, which I think is what they're actually trying to do. I mean, they talk about giving the player agency.
Yeah.
Something that they're trying to do in terms of that's one of the feedback that they've gotten. And so they're hoping that if they have a mode where you can do that, or multiple modes, and people, maybe it'll draw in more people. So
yeah, I think it definitely had more agency. I don't know that I wanted more agency, but yeah I think it had more agency. And,
yeah. We can still play blind sealed.
Sounds good.
Doesn't prevent that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now play a reversal game uses a houses you didn't pick. That sounds...
Well, you had two.
Yeah, I had two untamed, so you can't do that.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. Super house. Just wait until the next time that they announce formats.
Yeah. I think overall that was good. I don't feel like I was too far off on what I should have picked. So
cool. Yeah.
Wish I would have mulled again. My starting hand was awful. I forgot you could do that.
Yeah. All right. And that's our stream. Just wanted to try out Sealed Alliance, see kind of what we thought about it, see what it felt like to actually have the decision, and how we felt about it afterwards. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna call it, and thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Miss Xoque, for joining us.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Let me get some outro music. Yeah, thanks Zodid for watching. Thanks everybody for watching. And we will see you later. Bye.